Courtney. I'm Dr. Leah.
This is Dr. Sylvia.
And we are
Three Friends Talk.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze.
Hey.
I don't think I know this one.
It's the new TikTok song. Everybody's doing a little TikTok.
Okay, I have a funny story.
Okay.
Do y'all know this is my baby's favorite song right now?
We didn't.
Devin. So y'all know he's going to be 9 years old next month. And he was like, play this song, mommy. And I was like, what song? He said, it's called Astronaut in the Ocean. I said, okay. I'm thinking it's something like Kids Bop, something you heard at school. And it's like a real bop. I'm like, who is this man?
Is it country?
He is so hype. I don't know. He's so hype off this song. But you know me, I be bucking him up, gassing him up in the back. I'll be dancing and he raps like the whole song. So I'm gonna have to do this little video with y'all and show y'all where I'm dancing in the background, like get it. It's so cute. Y'all want to hear it again?
Yeah, I know. Hey, new friends. Hey, friends. It's Wednesday night.
You know what time it is. It's another episode of Three Friends Talk.
We're live, y'all, at 8 p.m. Central CST, 9 p.m. EST. And we missed you. It's been 2 weeks.
It
Has it been
has.
2 weeks?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It seemed like it.
Trust me. I know it's been 2 weeks. I've had a lot going on.
well, let's
You're right.
get into that. I mean, Leah, you had a lot going on too.
Yeah, but we got our friends. If you're on, say hey, say hello in the comments. And if you have not already subscribed to Three Friends Talk, make sure that you're doing that and following us on social media. Leave us a 10. Leave us a 5-star review.
My 5 goes away.
Oh,
Sorry.
fade to black. So, Dr. Sylvia, you say you've had a lot going on. I had a busy weekend too. And I got to spend some time with a lot of Xavierites.
Hey.
So we had our the Memphis Xavier alumni. We normally have a jazz brunch, so this year was a little different. We did brunch and bubbles. Because what's brunch without bubbles?
That's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
It was really nice. It was a
Big
great
turnout.
event.
Did y'all have jazz this time too?
We had jazz. We still had jazz, but it's normally like called the jazz brunch. But this time we did a little different take on it. Shout out to Dr. Onika. She actually put it together and it really came together well. We had Dr. Jamie there, one of our super friends, Dr. Audrey. It was several super friends there. We had people from outside of Memphis there. We had Xavierites coming in from out of town, Dr. Lauren.
You had somebody that I grew up with. Where you from church?
I just met her this weekend actually, and she's very sweet. So shout out to I don't know if is she a doctor? I don't know if she's a PhD, but she is a principal. I know that. So shout out to Miss Kim. She's the principal. And
Kim Smith is what I used to call her.
Oh, okay. Well, shout out to Kim Smith.
Kim Smith, yes.
Yeah, she's very sweet. So talked to her for a while. Talked to several people I hadn't seen in so long. Class of 02 was in the house. You know, we came in with
second to none.
Yeah. Who else did I see? Oh, it was several people. It was people there. Shout out to my good friend Brian. He said he posted, when you go to a PWI, but you want to hang out with the HBCU and see what's up. Hey, he got to see it. He sees
heard
it all the time.
stories about Brian. I feel like I know him. I love Brian already.
I feel
He's
like
super sweet.
I feel like we should probably have him on the show one day. I think he could tell us a whole lot. He contributes to the pharmacy world and to all kinds of different worlds, educational world, everything. So
love it. We gotta make that happen.
That was part of my weekend. Let's see. Oh, the beginning of my weekend started with prom. So
this was junior prom,
I
right?
didn't get to go, but
Not your prom.
no, it's not mine.
But
Yeah,
Jalen
our
looked very handsome.
our other super friend Jalen was able to attend his first prom. So
Did he have a wonderful time?
He
he
looked
said
very
he
nice.
thank you. He said he had a good time. He said, and I quote, he said the prom was okay. I was like, wait, I don't
So
understand.
what was there something else?
Well, of course, they hang out after the prom.
So
So
the after party was even
he
better.
said the after party was better. He said that the DJ was whack at the prom. But he said he had a good time regardless. So
Well, that's good. That's what counts.
yeah, that's what counts. So
I wonder what the DJ was playing.
Probably astronaut in the ocean.
no, he didn't say he played that song. He just
They were
said
playing jazz.
probably.
Well, I will say this, Dr. Leah, you had your event in Memphis, and I think this is about the time when a lot of Xavier alum chapters are having their scholarship fundraisers, because
Mhm.
this Friday will be the Atlanta chapter for Xavier University alum. We are having
Awesome.
our scholarship fundraiser this Friday night. So for those of you in Atlanta, please come out and have a great time and go to Xavierites in Atlanta in ATL, Xavierites in ATL Instagram page. The link is in the bio. And we would love to have you guys out Friday night. Three Friends Talk, of course, is one of the sponsors. So we are looking forward to raising a lot of money and having a great time with friends
Yeah.
and
Oh,
super
yeah.
friends.
I failed to mention that Three Friends Talk was also a sponsor for the
Mhm.
Memphis event. And just let me say one thing. Have you guys seen that they are taking donations for the students at Xavier who have a financial obligation before they graduate? And this is
Yeah.
not just for Xavier, right? So, anybody who wants to contribute, you can go on, I think it's probably Zula.edu, xula.edu, and I'm sure
Mhm.
there's
I
somewhere
think
out.
it's Give Love Xavier, but we'll
Is
post the
it?
link. I think
Oh,
so. But
let me
let's
see.
flesh that out a little bit more. It's for students that have
Oh,
a
it's
financial.
giving. I'm gonna put it
There you
in the
go.
yeah, I'm gonna
There
put
you
it in
go.
the giving.
Have a financial deficit between $100 and $1,000, and that will keep them from walking across the stage on May 7th. So, this is an opportunity to help them clear that debt, fill in the gap, so that they can walk across the stage and receive their diploma for all these 4 years or 4+ years that they've worked so hard, especially during a pandemic. So, we definitely plan to contribute and have contributed in the past, and we think it's a noble effort. And we're so excited to welcome more current students into the alumni fold.
Mhm.
Absolutely. So you're gonna have an event, Dallas. The Dallas chapter should be having their event soon too, right?
Yeah, June 11th. It's a little different. We usually have a brunch style, but they're doing a casino night theme, I believe. Now, I'm
Ooh,
not saying
now
Oh,
that should
exactly
be
right.
fun.
So, yeah,
that's different.
more to
I like
come.
that.
So tell about the other big news for Xavier, Leah.
Oh wow. Oh, you know what? Even Jalen was like, "Mom, did you hear about?" Yes, I heard. I
Yes.
heard. But I was excited that he knew about it. So Xavier is in the beginning stages of planning and developing a graduate and medical school on site. Yay!
About time.
So
About time.
exciting. So
It's very
exciting.
About
exciting.
time.
Yes.
Have our own. And this brings the question. This is the first thing that came to mind. If they're going to have more medical schools to open, this one in particular, are more residency positions going to open up? My our other super friend, my cousin, Dr. I was going to say Dr. BJ, Dr. Janice.
That's a name.
That's my cousin, baby Jan BJ. So she's a pediatric anesthesiologist out in Texas, and she was really happy to hear about the news, but she did question, like, the more medical schools that open up, then is the government going to open up more residency positions? She sees there will be a lot of doctors coming out of medical school with this debt, but are they going to be able to train anywhere? So it's got to be a balance there. So hopefully all of that will work out. So very exciting news, and we look forward to Xavier pushing out not only uh, being number one for getting African Americans into medical school, but into our own medical school, and then
Walk down the
graduating
street.
them, from there,
PharmDs,
it's just far
MDs. I wonder,
over and beyond from there. So
is it MD or DO? I wonder what the program will be. I'm not sure.
hope maybe
But
they'll have
I'm
both.
not sure. And then we
We
have
shall see, but we are here for it. We're gonna follow it through.
what other program have they added recently? Is
A
it
PA program.
for
PA
this is
program.
assistance? Yeah. So awesome.
I'm gonna go back and get them too. I'm going to get PAMD. I'm just going back to New Orleans. I'm gonna just hang out.
You have fun,
Wow.
sweetheart. You have fun.
Well, when you go, I'm gonna go to where did I say I was going? A&T with Jay.
You going to A&T because they have a food robot. Bye, Leah.
Yeah.
I'm next.
I'll go to Prairie View.
All right, we're gonna all go back to school. It's gonna be great.
All right, so Dr. Sylvia,
So yeah,
going on?
you know that meme thing? It's like, yep, that's me. How did I get? Okay, never mind.
No.
Sorry.
Had to be there.
You should have had a picture ready. Like, this
Right.
is me.
I thought my voice would be enough. I was doing the voice. Yep, that's me. Aren't you wondering how I got here?
No,
Oh,
I've never seen
okay.
that.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about
Clearly, I
like,
didn't execute well.
like when you watch the black movies.
No.
No, that's
Yeah.
the whole challenge.
That's how I've always seen it. What's that channel I was telling y'all about? Tubi.
Bump,
When you
bounce.
watch Tubi, when you watch the movies on Tubi. I guess you're wondering how did I get here?
I don't know what y'all talking about at all.
We'll clue you in.
Continue on with your story because y'all being real corny right now. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Sorry. Yeah. So getting back from Atlanta, thank you to everybody that came out to support the chocolate brunch after dark. It was amazing. What y'all didn't know is that I was walking on a cane.
She
And
needed a whole scooter. Yeah, she was so cute.
I did not need a scooter.
Oh,
I would have
I
put
was
you in
about
one.
to say, I missed the
We would have walked
scooter.
around that mall a lot faster. But she was so cute.
I went to
Little
Lennox.
cane.
I went to Lennox with my cane. Long story short, I don't have the heart to get into it all right now, but a lot has happened medically for me. And so I'm just asking for prayers for a full recovery because my face card is awesome, but I need function of my whole body. So
I know you said the face card. Come on, face card.
It serves, but
You are covered by the blood and healed
Well,
by
you
his
don't-
grace.
Yeah.
and
You don't look
favor.
like what you've been through, so that's awesome.
That's what somebody said. They said, I just saw you dancing in Atlanta. I was
Oh,
like,
several
And
people
that's
said,
what put her over the
several-
edge, y'all. She
several
started-
people said that.
Look, everybody kept knocking her cane over. They were like, "Whose cane is
I said,
Oh.
put it in the car.
Sylvia.
Put it in the
Okay,
car.
you mean Dwight? You mean Dwight? Dwight knocked it over like 3 times.
My own husband was not
Whose
over. his
cane is
cane.
this?
Like, whose cane?
In all seriousness, I must say that, it's great to have a community. I have friends, family, medical associates, medical doctors that have definitely stood in the gap, calm my nerves, you two ladies. So I don't take it for granted. I will show you my flowers,
Even
but
Devin was helping you. My baby was helping.
Aw,
Sylvia,
that's
too.
me and Devin had a ball.
Let me tell y'all
But,
about this game they was trying to play in the mall. It was very
Don't worry about it.
inappropriate.
Don't worry about it. We have a guest.
I don't know about the game.
I
I
said,
just
"Stop
love
that." I
there
was looking
was
at
a
both of them
meme.
like some children.
There was a meme that said, or not a meme, it was something. She said, I don't have children and I can connect with my friends' children in a way that the parents, they got to make sure they on top of their stuff. I can just be the friend. I can be the cool aunt.
You the
So that's what I
auntie.
that's what I was
me.
that's what I was doing in the mall. And we were
That's what I
having a
am now.
Let me tell you, Devin was they were having all the jokes and on the side, and it got out of hand where I had to put both
It
of them
did
in
not
time.
get out of
That's
hand.
all I.
It
all I
is. She
know.
didn't like,
Mine.
I was making a motion. We were playing Guess the Animal.
I don't know what animal
And
she was
I
trying
was
to.
doing, I can't do all that rocking right now, but I was trying to do a horse and Courtney was not
She
having
was.
it.
She was humping this chair, and
I
I was
was-
like, if you know,
You are
Dr.
humping a
Courtney.
chair
That is, I don't appreciate
in the mall?
That is not what happened. I cannot demonstrate
outside
right
of
now.
Auntie Annie's.
I
You
cannot
hear me?
demonstrate. I am infirmed. I cannot demonstrate right now, but that is not what happened.
Speaking of mothers and aunties, Mother's Day is approaching, and you have any plans?
Yes, I'm so excited. Oh,
Okay.
did I get to go first? Okay. So-
Sure.
So next weekend, it's going to be a busy weekend. There's a Jack and Jill Black Family Day that I'm helping to moderate. That's a big event for a lot of Black families. This Saturday. So since Mother's Day is Sunday, my mom and I are going to spend Mother's Day together and go to none
Aw.
other than Jazz Fest in New Orleans.
Yay.
Yes. So she's looking forward to going to the festival.
That's
She's
this
already got our
weekend
ticket.
coming up.
No, not this weekend. Next weekend.
Weekend of
So Jazz
Mother's
Fest in
Day.
New Orleans
Okay.
is 2 weekends. I'm not gonna make it to the first one, but I'll go to the second weekend, and we'll close it out that Sunday together. So I'm literally flying out Atlanta like Saturday night. I'm gonna spend all day with mom on that Sunday. So we'll have Mother's Day together. Because usually we take a Mother's Day trip, but you know my dad is going through his own, getting adjusted to his new procedure. I'll share it. We talked about it. But my dad has started dialysis, and so he's doing really well with it at home. But
At home dialysis.
yes, at home dialysis, peritoneal dialysis. Doing very well. Thank you all for all your prayers for my dad as well. But mom is ready to get to a festival, so we don't want to exert dad too much right now. But going to Jazz Festival, I was like, it's me and you, mom. So Mother's Day will be just for us. All the dads and the hubbies, they will stay at home and hold it down.
The dads and hubbies.
Right.
And not bother
Y'all stay
us
over here.
on Mother's Day. We got a
What
day
are you
off.
doing, Dr. Leah? What are you doing?
I don't have any plans yet. We actually, I guess we'll start celebrating this weekend. I have a spa day planned for Sunday, and that's not with my mom, but that's with some other moms. So I'm excited about that. And we're probably playing by ear with Miss Linda, see what she wants to do. I know what she wants for Mother's Day, so I need to start working on that.
Well, good.
Well,
What
that's
you doing with your
exciting.
mama, Sylvia?
Whatever she wants to do. To be determined.
Okay.
Like I said,
Sylvia
I had a
said,
lot
haven't
going
figured that
on.
part out yet.
Right.
No, don't put me on the spot. I had a lot going on.
We understand. We understand. So yeah.
So I'm excited you're getting some self-care, Dr. Leah.
Ooh, and I've been doing good, y'all. I've been Dr. Courtney, she wanted me to show everybody I was eating my salad earlier. Got a
It
little
was
bit left.
huge.
Let me tell you, she was not about to come onto the show until her salad was
I
finished.
was so
I thought it
hungry.
was a Chipotle bowl.
I was famished, but I have been going to the gym every day this week, and yeah, so just trying
Me
to
too. I'm with you.
trying to get back right. I know I've been seeing your posts, and
5:30 every morning boot camp.
Oh, I think I'm going Friday at 5:00, and you know I am not a morning person, so pray for me. Call me and make sure I'm up.
Look.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
April was Nutrition Month. So shout out to your salad with Dr. Leah. And
Ooh,
then
so good.
May is Self-Care Month. So I'm so put that away. I'm so excited for our guest tonight. I'm so excited for our guest tonight because, for us, we love to travel. I think Dr. Courtney is taking a romantic trip to Belize soon.
Y'all supposed to supposed to be a bigger trip. You know how when you play wait. You know how when you plan a trip and it'd be like 50 million people, then when it's time for the
There was never 50 million people, number one.
That's not what happened.
That trip gonna be me and Dwight.
Yeah,
First
so
of
Dr.
all-
Courtney wants to go on a
First
trip.
of all, she invited us on a couple's trip.
It was not
Her and her husband, no other couples.
that
And
ain't
she wants us to tag along. And we're
it
like,
was our trip, and we invited our bodyguard, which happens to be my husband, on the trip.
we're not interested. And we're going to get our guest opinion on it. So tell us all about it. So our guest tonight is a global physician on a mission to educate about health, travel, wellness, and disease prevention. She is an emergency medicine physician and travel doctor working as a physician across the U.S. and the Caribbean, y'all. She also serves as a travel group physician, ensuring healthy and safe travel of clients before and during international trips. She's a speaker, blogger, best-selling author, ×3. I think that's up to 4 or more. I know it's more than 3. Consultant, CPR and first aid instructor, wilderness emergency care training, and international teacher of the American Heart Association. She has traveled to, how many countries do y'all think she's traveled to?
43.
That's so random. 12.
30 plus international countries.
I was
for
close.
exploring, organizing. for exploring and organizes medical missions to Africa, hospital training, teaching in Rwanda and Tanzania, and participates in international church missions. I
Rwanda
love
forever.
it. A heart for service. She also provides wellness lifestyle coaching, wellness retreats, and is a member of the Wellness Tourism Association. She's originally from Cleveland, Ohio, and she obtained her medical degree from the Medical College of Ohio in Toledo in emergency medicine residency trained in Detroit, Michigan. She has 19 plus years of experience as an emergency medicine physician and has several U.S. state medical licenses. And also she is licensed in East Africa.
Ooh.
So she's worked in
whole East
academic
Africa.
centers and she goes all over as an emergency medicine physician. She's an author. She's got an award-winning series on TV. She is amazing.
Celebrity.
And I can't wait to go on one of her trips that she plans. And I'm so excited to welcome her to the Three Friends Talk stage. Welcome to our stage, Dr. Yvette McQueen.
Yay!
Hello.
Dr.
Thank you for
Yvette.
having me.
Welcome.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for being our
so
super friend
excited.
tonight.
Sure.
Absolutely. So we've heard the whole shebang. You know, Sylvia
Not
has
even.
really even more.
It's
Well,
more. I
we
cut it off.
want to know Dr. Yvette on a more personal level. Let's get to know you a little bit better. And the way we do that, we like to play a little game called This or That with our super friends. So are you up for the challenge?
Go for it.
Okay. So Dr. Leah is typically our timekeeper, and we will try to fit in as many questions as possible in 30 seconds.
Okay.
So I'll give you some choices. You blurt out the first thing. All right. She on it. Okay. When I say go, hit the button. And go. iPhone or Droid?
iPhone.
Facebook or IG?
Both.
Okay. Staycation or vacation?
Vacation.
Heels or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Passenger or driver?
Driver.
Cash or credit?
Cash.
Calls or text messages?
Calls.
Rich friend or loyal friend?
Ooh. Loyal.
Love or money?
Money.
Coffee, wine, or Hennessy?
Wine.
Okay. Right. See,
Great
look,
job.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that happened because I saw Dr. Sylvia's face when I said, "What was it? Staycation or vacation?" Did you say both? Did you say
No.
both?
No, she said both to IG or Facebook.
Yeah.
I knew it was one of them. I said,
Yeah.
"Wait, she didn't." You threw me
But
off. See,
You did
look,
good, Dr. Courtney.
I
but
kept
she
going.
almost-
I didn't stop.
look,
I didn't stop because
you almost
like, that's
got-
not the
yeah,
option.
you
That
almost
wasn't the
got
choice.
thrown
You got
off.
to pick one of the other.
Y'all got through all the questions in time, just in
Great
time.
job. Yeah, it usually derails her if somebody says both.
She,
Now
no,
we
but-
said rich friend or loyal friend. She said, that's hard. Like, wait a minute.
yeah, let's get into
It's not
that.
like you want that rich friend.
Let's get into the rich friend, the loyal friend, and the love and the money.
Yeah.
What was it? Love it. What was it? Love and money? Yeah, love.
Yeah,
and money.
yeah.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Money.
I don't look. Okay.
You know,
So,
Toni Braxton said the same thing. She said
what did she say?
she said, would she marry? The question was, would you marry again? And would it be for love or money? And she said money.
Mm-hmm.
I've already married for love. That's what she said.
And I'm okay. You
But
remember
Doc-
that? Okay.
I did.
It's so random. She remembers the weirdest things. I mean, like you made that up. Like,
I'm a
okay.
savant.
I think usually it's a from personal experience. So
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna preface this here that I thank you for being here, for inviting me. I love all y'all, but I am 50 plus. I did love once already. I'm ready for
Now
money.
bring the money. Yes, Doctor. Say what you want to say.
okay, I got a question.
Talk your stuff.
Because see, I'll be approaching 50 and I haven't married for
Man,
love.
hey,
I said I
41.
will be approaching and I have not married for neither. So when I get 50,
Money.
which
Money.
one should I marry?
money.
It
Money.
seems like when you go over that 50, you don't tolerate a lot of stuff anymore.
I don't tolerate a lot right now.
I know what I
Money
want,
then.
and the money's gonna get me what I want.
Okay.
And if you along with it, that's fine too, because I can do it for myself. But come on.
But and if you're not with it, next.
Dr. Yvette said me and Leah aged out.
Thank you,
But
Nick.
it's
I'm
so
mad.
funny.
Leah said she's approaching 50.
I
so
said I
clearly we wanna
will
go on
be.
the
I'm
same
saying
year.
it. Look, I'm saying I'm good. Like I ain't got to get married no time soon. I might be 50 by the time I be like, I'm ready to go and sit down.
Leah, sit
What?
down somewhere.
Well, I don't want to wait till 50.
We know
yeah.
you don't, baby. It's okay.
Yeah.
But we're not close to 50.
I know. I'm just putting it out there since we're talking about 50. I'm just putting it out there.
It's just the conversation at
I got a
hand.
whole fashion over dress on. I am not close to 50.
Okay. Quick question before we get into the real questions, Dr. Yvette. Are we wrong for not wanting to go on this trip to Belize with her, Dr. Courtney and her husband?
It's not like that.
Well, I look at trips. Now, this is coming from me and my travel thing. I've traveled with my married friends, my married sister, and you don't always have to do things together. You go on the trip together, you hang out, but like, okay, we're gonna go off and do that. The couple's gonna go off and do that. We'll meet up for lunch or for dinner. See you later.
We never make somebody feel like the third wheel. We both like to party.
It's always possible to do it with couples. I travel with couples all the time. It doesn't bother me. But there are some standards. There are some standards though with single women traveling with couples.
Child, they do. Child,
I want to hear the standards.
I want to hear this too. Hold on, be quiet.
Yes.
So this is old school Mississippi mud deer.
Don't bring them friends around your husband.
There you go. So you should not be. Well, if you're staying at someone's house, I was always taught if you're visiting or say you sharing a common space. Mm-hmm. So say one room is over here, another room, and the kitchen's there. Don't show up in the kitchen braless and clothes on, especially if there's another man there. Just you don't want to break your friendship up for no reason. I'm not saying anything's gonna happen, just out of respect.
I agree.
They just don't want to go. They are not trying to go on this trip right now. They have backed out of it.
Belize is beautiful.
We never agreed.
We have several months. We can see what happens.
Okay.
They're gonna swing it. They don't want to pay that money.
Girl, please. Y'all know, I wasn't supposed to be on the show. I was supposed to be in Kenya, and then all this stuff happened. True. So
we were gonna go to Belize and Kenya. We're supposed to experience Belize together, but that's another subject. Okay.
So Dr. Yvette, yes. Okay. So we're gonna just kind of start from the beginning. Tell us about your journey. We went over your very eloquent bio, but give us just a little bit more detail, I guess, about you becoming a medical doctor. And let's see, how did you go from ER doc to travel doc?
Okay, so actually, I must have sent the old bio because I've actually been a doctor for 21 years. Past residency, believe it or not. So I
seasoned.
I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and I just loved travel. My actually first international travel was when I was 14 years old. I had a pen pal. That's when you wrote on a piece of paper. A pen pal in West Germany, and I went to visit her when I was during the summer. And the travel bug hit me, and I loved travel then. But I also love medicine. So throughout my course, I would say I would take certain trips that was offered to me, and being a poor medical student, I would find ways for people to actually send me on conferences and things like that. When I became a physician, emergency physician, I don't know if you realize, emergency physician, we do shift work. So I would work some 10 to 12 shifts a month when I was working for academic center. And then I became what they call local tenens or temporary doctor. So temporary doctor, I go in, I work, I can travel to New Mexico, work 4 or 5 shifts, come home, stay a week and go back. So I enjoyed the travel, diversity, going around the country. I had a couple sites in the Caribbean, like in Bermuda and the USVI. But I also had to stay healthy while I was traveling.
Right.
So because that's my livelihood, I work for myself. If I don't work, I don't get paid. So I just developed a system of how to stay healthy while traveling. I would travel with groups. I'll always be the one. People get sick. Where do they come? Me. So I said, wait a minute, I need to get paid for this.
Right.
So that's how I became a travel doctor and developed my travel medicine concierge service, where I give travel tips for healthy travel tips. I actually travel with groups occasionally, particularly like with mission groups, or some senior citizens hired me once to travel with them just so they could stay safe.
Awesome.
So we got some message that there's some feedback going on. So we're going to try to mute when we're not talking. And if y'all could let us know in the comments if it's gotten better, because we don't want y'all to miss this. So thanks for letting us know.
It was very, yeah, I can hear it much less now. Good.
So that's a lot. I love that something that naturally came to you is something that you were able to monetize. And, you know, we all love to travel, as you maybe can tell. But what are some of the health benefits of traveling and seeing different places? And how can it lead or be part of a healthy lifestyle?
Well, traveling, one thing, opens your worldview. And I was talking to someone earlier, and they talk about how in the United States, we do just have a view of where we live locally or regionally, where traveling internationally, or even just going from New York to California, is totally different. So it opens your view of how other people live, think, how they eat, just all that. Now, I use travel as self-care because I love to be on a plane. And a lot of people say traveling or vacations can be stressful, but there's a way of for it not to be stressful. And I actually do have like how to have a stress-free vacation. But that's my self-care, because during the pandemic, oh my goodness, when it first shut down and I was not traveling the first 3 months. I live here in the ATL, and I live right by the airport, literally right by the airport, one exit from the airport. I just felt that withdrawal. I actually would drive around the Atlanta airport and look at the tarmac, because I could get back behind and go to the tarmac just so I could look at the planes and watch the few planes taking off.
Right.
I need to be on one of those planes. But people use it as a self-care because they get to live out some of their dreams. They get to explore, like I said, other cultures and actually do things they only read about in books. So that's why it's great for self-care.
Sounds good.
I was gonna say I'm not too far from the airport either, but I didn't do that.
She was still climbing the walls. She did not like being in quarantine.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
But I wasn't going to the airport like
don't let her tell a story like she couldn't take it.
No, I'm definitely an extrovert, so I was, I had cabin fever. Couldn't wait to get out. But so when you do travel, is it all about the practice, or is it more of the teaching? You have CME courses, so continuing education, right? Healthcare professionals typically have to have so many continuing education hours, keep up their certifications, licenses, and so forth. So tell us about the courses that you actually conduct. How did that start?
Well, so like I said, I travel for local tenants, and then the one great thing is, they pay for airfare, my expenses, and the hotel, and that builds up, and I can actually use it on my vacations. So actually, it was about 5, 6 doctors one year we got together and said, "Oh, we're gonna take a trip together." But I was like, "Wait a minute, there should be a way that basically this could be a business trip."
Right.
That's how you always have to think, how can this be a business trip? And I do love to teach. As you can see, I do American Heart Association. I was working at an academic center. I love to teach. And so I figured out a way how to actually produce continuing medical education courses. And I presented them to my friends, and they said, "Great, when's the next trip so we can do it again?" And that's how I started my CME events. So I either have retreats, we did cruises, And now I've set where I have at least one trip per quarter of CME events. So that's how it all started. What I teach is according to whoever's going. So I try to tailor it so everyone's like, oh, well, I'm a surgeon and I'm a, breast doctor and I'm a pediatrician, or even I have, I do it for pharmacists and other people. So I said, look, let's teach what your state needs. Now, we got to renew our license every 1 year or 2 years. And they want us to have domestic violence. They want us to have medical errors. And those type of courses that I tailor to people. And then I also do things like stress management for medical professionals. Nutritional values. Like we went to Italy, and so I taught on Mediterranean diet for cardiovascular disease, which we were eating a Mediterranean diet. So that's how my courses run.
I love that.
That Italy trip looked amazing. And I've been to Italy and most of the point. And I was like, oh, I've been there, but I'm not going to miss another trip because I've been there already because it looked bomb.
Yeah, it's not just a trip, it's an experience. I like to bring experiences to people. So we'll have something different than just the ordinary, okay, let's go to the Spanish Steps. No, we're going to have something different.
I believe it. I'm a believer.
So I book travel. That's my side business. And this is like, it's really piquing my interest. So I definitely will be looking you up soon because I'll have some more free time in the next year or so. And I need to come on one of these trips, honey. So
well, I said Belize.
I ain't talking about you. I'm going to go and I'm going to learn something on the trip. Are you going to teach me something, Dr. Courtney?
We's going to learn a lot in Belize.
No, ma'am. That's not what we're talking about. So, Dr. Yvette, now you're still practicing emergency medicine as well, and
yes.
You're also traveling and you're teaching your courses. Like, how do you balance all of this out? Like, is there a month that I do this and then I'm gonna take a break, and then there's a month I do this, and then how do you do it?
No, well, it's just organization. After 14 years of being an independent contractor, locums, I had to be organized. Like I have to know when my license are expiring, and I have to know how much CME I need. I have to know when to renew that malpractice insurance. So it's just staying organized. I used to work 10 to 12 shifts per month. Now I work about 6 to 8 emergency shifts, and then I do all the other stuff. Or
that's not horrible at all.
Yeah, and that's the one good thing about locums is you don't belong to a hospital. You can make your own schedule. So if I know that I'm be gone 2 or 3 weeks on another trip, then I load like 1 month with probably more shifts, and then take those 2 or 3 weeks off.
What do you prefer? You prefer longer trips, or do you prefer something like short, compact? Or does it just depend on the location?
It depends on the location, and it depends on what. For myself, I could go for a month and just walk around Europe by myself.
Okay,
literally, and I've done that.
I haven't gotten there yet. Like after 7 days, I'm ready to come home. See, I need to get like you.
I want to spend a month in Florence. I absolutely love Florence.
So rent an apartment and walk down to the cafe and to the market and become a local. And that's what I go. I try to go and learn how the locals live and be a local, dress like a local. I don't speak that many languages, but I'll try or whatever. But most people, though, that are working professionals, they can't take that long term off. Mm-hmm. So with the retreat, I'm usually doing about 4 days. That's enough to really purge and rejuvenate.
Right.
For other trips, I will do 6 to 7 days and do it like from a Friday to a Friday or a Saturday. So they still only missing like a week of work, and it's not overlapping different weeks. But we're going to Egypt later this year, and it's going to be 10 days.
Now that's on my list for next year. Yeah, we definitely want to see the pyramids. So.
Yeah, we want to do that with my son when he graduates from high school. So hopefully that'll be coming
that's
up.
Next summer.
I know.
They're going.
Haven't decided on my country yet.
Oh my God! You want to go together?
We're gonna hook up on that trip.
You got to do more than just the pyramids. You got to talk with the people, interact, and go into the Nubian village, and and
Have you done any other cruises? I want to do the river cruise, the Nile River cruise.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what
I'm
I
so
want.
happy you said that, Leah. We all going to Egypt in 2023.
Yeah.
Well, you said the summer. Remember, just check your weather. I always people you have to. Well, if you book travel, plan and research. That's one of my great things.
I
So
know.
if you go there summer and it's 110 degrees.
Yeah, I thought about that too. That's why I said it just
right.
depends on where we're gonna go exactly. But I really do want to do the river cruise, so we'll see. We will see.
Doc, now that this mask mandate is lifted, what advice do you have for staying safe while traveling?
Wow. Now that the mask mandate is lifted. So, one, we won't be going back no matter what no one say, because, once people close things down or take things off, they're not putting it back on. Mm-hmm. I say know yourself and what your safety level is. I like wearing a mask on the plane. One, COVID, but hey, influenza's still out there, people. It's still influenza season. People are
gross
all the time.
Nasty.
Right.
I didn't know what you were trying to do.
I knew what she meant.
But I want to warn people too that a lot of people like, oh well, I don't have to wear my mask now. But other countries and other airlines are still have the mask. Like if you're like flying over to Singapore on Singapore Airlines, they're going to require it, whether you leave it from the United States or not. So you just have to, and don't be a mask bully. I tell people, if you choose not to wear a mask and someone else do, then let them do it. But you have to do for your own safety. And I still choose to wear a mask.
Very good point to make. Just like you said about doing your research for your trips, do your research of your airline, do your research of the actual country that you're going to, even if you're doing like a layover or anything. That's
right.
Very good advice.
Right.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So tell us about this travel box. I mean, what is it and how can I get one?
Okay. So, in one of my classes, I was known as the product queen. I'm always making products. So
I like the way you think, Doc.
Mm-hmm. So actually, it's I'm just going to show my book right here, Travel 911.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I wrote it as a health guide for adventurers, and it's actually tells you things like either from jet lag, traveler's diarrhea, but talk about mountain sickness. People going to Machu Picchu, getting sick, talks about diving things, lots of things. And it actually has a quick first aid chapter so that if you're out hiking somewhere, you can basically save yourself until you get there. So it is included in my box, but my travel box, you can get it at themdtravelbox.com. And
put that in the thing, Leah.
That's a different one.
Yeah, I did add the MD travel. It has things like, of course, my first aid kit.
Now, do you only get a travel box if you're going on one of your trips?
No, you can buy it at themdtravelbox.com. So,
okay.
I mean, things like, there's toothbrush.
You got the charcoal tablets in there?
No, because I don't believe in the charcoal tablets.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to know your opinion about that. Okay.
The charcoal tablet, okay. I know some people like, I'm going to take the charcoal tablets in
case they get
all the time. Diarrhea. Yeah. What the problem is, there's so many side effects of those charcoal tablets, okay? Mm-hmm. Just don't eat uncooked food and you won't get sick, okay? But those charcoal tablets can actually, if you don't drink enough water with them, they become concrete in your intestines. It actually causes an obstruction and you might have to have surgery.
Please stop taking them charcoal tablets,
y'all. Please stop taking the charcoal tablets. Yes.
Wait a minute. I done missed this. Is that a thing on social media where people are... Really?
Yes, like a lot of the travel groups, they're like, oh, well, I'm traveling whatever country. So so I don't get sick, I take the charcoal tablets.
Stop
How about not eat uncooked food? How about not drink water? Or ice. You got to remember, ice and drinks. People forget that's or eating salads. What did they wash the salads with? The water.
Leah, how was your salad?
My salad was delicious.
Oh, well, yeah, she's
It
in
was
the US.
pre-washed, triple washed. Washed it
What was
again.
that place you said? What you call it?
Anyway,
earlier? Machu
anyway.
Picchu.
We'll talk about it later.
Where's Mount Machu Picchu?
Peru, right? It's Peru, right?
In Peru, Machu Picchu.
What?
It's a question for him.
It's the
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu. I always mess it up. I can say it. It's the
Now we got to go to Peru.
You know where they're
in Peru.
No, that's
I think it's 12,000 feet altitude.
Yeah. It's
so people get altitude
it's a
sickness.
fight. Yeah.
But you can get altitude sickness in Denver.
Yep.
Yeah, I've gone to Colorado Springs and all that and been like, oh no, staying.
Yes.
I remember when I first started, we had a patient. He got his altitude sickness pills, and then he tried to bring him back after he went to Denver and didn't have altitude sickness. No, sir, I'm not taking these back.
Yeah.
Our friend Dr. Nina went to
Peru.
Machu Picchu. Yes, and climbed. It's a big mountain. She climbed it. So.
Yeah. So
Machu Picchu.
there you go. That you got it.
See, practice. That's all I need.
Yeah.
She learned.
But I really so go
a
back
new
to the
thing
travel
tonight.
box. What else is in there? I interrupted you with my charcoal.
Oh,
test.
that's okay. Just things that you want you would need. Like the toothbrush or wipes. And I can if you're a subscription, I tailor it. It's every quarter, so it'll do things like the luggage, the electric luggage scale, or a door alarm.
Oh,
one thing I always say, I'll give you 2 quick tips.
thing you put on the door so that nobody can force their way in your door.
Oh,
Sylvia, something like that happened to you
in New Orleans.
Now that I will say, that story true.
You need one.
Sylvia,
I'm gonna tell you two quick things that you should always have. 2 quick things you should always have: a mini flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because either the electrical grid in other countries are not as strong as I, or if you're in a hotel and there's a fire, you're gonna have to grab things and go down a dark staircase. So and duct tape.
Who we taping up?
They be taping the saran wrap, and I see some people do duct tape too.
No, but keep duct tape for things that break while you're on vacation, and it's great for suitcases that break.
Okay.
I thought we had to duct tape somebody's mouth or something.
No, gosh.
You're gonna get us our show banned on.
Those airlines break suitcases.
And I see that all the time, and I'm always like, why is this suitcase so raggedy? But now it makes sense because it could happen while you're there, and then there's no point of going out buying all new furniture,
right?
All new luggage,
not furniture. Dr. Courtney, my stories are true just because I've lived.
This one I remember is true. This one,
don't say that my stories don't be true just because I've experienced a lot and I've been to several continents.
I just know that this one is true that she about to share. Go ahead.
I'm not about to share it.
Well, I'll tell it. Well, from what I remember, Sylvia said she was in the hotel and she woke up in the middle of the night and somebody was in there trying to take her purse. And so she went up and she's fighting with the burglar, trying to get her purse back.
I scared myself because we went in the hallway and he had my jean jacket.
Oh, wow.
And I had one end and he had the other. And I couldn't let go of it. My mind wouldn't let me. I didn't care about that stuff. But I couldn't let go.
But he started off in your room.
Yeah, I woke up to rumbling.
It's an inside job. They got the key somehow.
Yeah, that's what they said. They tried to say that no key was used, but I came back to New Orleans and the police officer was like, no, he worked at the Radisson or something, and he took a key from downtown and was just trying doors. And I was a lucky one. But yeah,
God,
it was.
When you told me that, I was like, I was literally floored. Like,
it scared the bejeebus out of me. Yeah. But anyway, I need to get one of those boxes with a door lock in it because I still don't have that. I just put the chair and then the little thing.
Okay.
They have.
Yeah. No, they have those locks are good. Yeah.
So what's the website for the travel boxes?
It's the THEMD travelbox.com.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll put
we
that
already got it.
Thank you. Got it.
It's already in the chat.
It's in the chat. Perfect.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Get that for Belize.
Now we already kind of talked about your self-care. You like to travel, but what about when you're traveling? What's your self-care while you're traveling? Or what's your other self-care? You got some other self-care tips.
So wellness while traveling. I'll tell you once again, hydration. You always got to stay hydrated before, during, and after because it reduces blood clots, it reduces jet lag, it lubricates the joints, keeps the skin moist and bright. So I just tell people always hydrate. Sleep
with water, not alcohol, guys.
Right? Yes, with hydration means water.
Fluid is fluid.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Water.
No, ma'am.
Water.
I'm listening.
Sleep. Make sure you get enough sleep. A lot of people don't get enough sleep on vacation. It's okay if you go to party, sleep in the next day. Don't try to pack everything in one day. Have naps.
Child, do I take 3 outfits and wear the same 3?
Yeah. So
what? That wasn't necessary to talk about.
Sorry.
So, and I say for another thing on wellness while you're traveling is do something activity. So if you're planning to do a tour, do a walking tour, do a biking tour, do something that keeps you moving. Or sometimes it's just good to enjoy the nature of grabbing a lunch, some wine and some bread and sitting on a bench on the grass and watching people walk by.
People watch.
I like that.
I love
I need
it.
to have my big shades on for that one.
When we did take our first girls trip together, they were doing, was it Zumba or dance class? And Dr. Courtney jumped right in, and
I
found her
I like
tribe.
water aerobics the best.
I do
water
too.
aerobics too.
I love that.
All of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
her
so Travel Doc, what is next? And we didn't even talk about your award-winning show, so I'd love for you to talk about that. But what is next?
So, well, I'll say the award-winning show. It's called The Fly Brother with Ernest White II. It's on PBS and Create TV, and it's actually going to its second season. But this is a friend of mine that I met on a trip, and he is a journalist, travel journalist, and he was starting his TV show, and I just helped him get together. So I'm the executive producer on the
Wait a minute. When does this come on?
PBS.
It's
I said
PBS
when?
and Create TV. So you have
Okay.
to check your local listings, but you can go. It's called The Fly Brother. He's
The Fly Brother.
Yeah, The Fly Brother with Ernest White II. He's
Oh,
the
nice.
only male of color on a travel show.
I've seen it. It's awesome.
Mhm.
Oh, right.
Nice. There's a good question in the chat too.
Yeah. I don't. Did you want to finish? Was there anything else you want to
Yeah.
add?
What's next?
What else is new? I just plan to travel and enjoy life as long as God gives me life. And, I like spreading information and educating because like somebody's like, oh, you wrote a book. I was like, it's not about the money. Sometimes I give the book away actually more than I do. I'm like on an airplane giving the books away to people.
Wow.
Because I just want people to enjoy life and their travel experiences.
Awesome. Now let's see this question. It's from one of our
Super
friends. Hi, Clara. She says, "Hi, super friends. Quick question: You're amazing guest and you travel gurus. Any tips for traveling with toddlers and kids?"
Yes. Well, actually, the book I showed you is actually my second book. My first book, Travelpedia, actually has a chapter with traveling with toddlers, and I borrowed my four-year-old nephew to actually. And I took him on a trip to know what to do. So one of the things with traveling with toddlers or kids, particularly if they're elementary age, plus first, make sure they get a good night's sleep. Second of all, they say if you're on an airplane, try to do uninterrupted direct flights. Always plan for interruptions. I'm sorry, there's always going to be delays and interruptions. Mm-hmm. So pack the snacks, pack whatever activity like. And if you have like a 2 or 3 year old that likes to drop things, put their favorite toy on a string. So every time they drop it on the floor, you can just pull it up with the string so you're not bending down all the time. Just be flexible with them. That's what I would say. Be flexible.
So some people travel like if they can at a certain time of day. Do you think that's a good idea? Like travel later in the evening?
That's great when you're driving. So if you're driving to your family's house and later in the evening, so they sleep during most of the trip. I would say for air travel, try to get the first flight out, or like I say, even though they can be crowded, or a direct flight so that you don't have too many interruptions in between. But if you have to have connecting flights, make it more than an hour. I mean, if you've been through Atlanta airport, people are like, well, I need to get off and I only have 40 minutes to connect. Well, you're the one that chose the closest. They didn't choose that for you. You chose that because most people doing it on the internet. So I say in Atlanta, I tell people, please, hour and a half, because they're going to change the gate. You're going to have to walk to from 836 to E14.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So
if you need to grab a snack or grab lunch or something, anything, go to the bathroom.
Right.
Now you talked about 2 books already. You talked about this TV show. You dropped that on us, a TV show. And there's more books. Now, where can we find these books? Where is it? Where do we go? What website? I know it's a website.
Well, okay, so I'm just going to give you my general website, which is YvetteMcQueenMD.com, which is me. I keep it simple. YvetteMcQueenMD.com. You can go there and go under the shop tab, and it'll take you to my internet store. It will also let you, if you want me to come as a speaker, because I do speak to, I just spoke to out at LA Travel Club, or I'll speak to senior citizens, or I'll speak to universities. I'm there. So you can actually look for speakers there too. So YvetteMcQueenMD.com.
Gotcha. Here in the comments.
And a freebie for all your listeners.
Free 99.
A freebie PDF. HealthyTravelTips.com. Okay. I change it every month. I was kept doing traveling during the pandemic. I've let that go. So this month it's how to have a stress-free 10 tips to a stress-free vacation. So HealthyTravelTips.com.
Let me put that over there because we like free. I always like free.
Yeah.
That's free, y'all.
That's free.
Healthy Travel Tips.
Yeah, and can we put that on the screen just for people that watch the replay and might not see the comments part? This has been so exciting. I love to travel, if you didn't know, and I learned so much, and I can't wait to go on one of your trips. And I just love people when people are working and walking in their passion, and the way you light up when you talk about all this stuff is just so invigorating. I feel like I'm in Kenya right now, so thank you for that. This is a good substitute, and we can't wait to have you back.
Yay! Have you back for the summer. We can talk about summer travel.
Yes, like I said, Belize, I'll be getting all of the travel box from the travel doc.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna give you a heads up on Belize. Lots of mosquito repellent.
Oh yeah, in Colombia,
I got the mosquitoes in Atlanta and New Orleans. Where am I going?
Lots more than there.
What you mean?
Colombia got me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do well, and I'm allergic to mosquito bites. I swear.
That's your travel, the white and the mosquito.
Yeah. Well, you know,
smack them off your back.
This is gonna be really funny, y'all. Me and Dwight go both be up there.
Well, just wear the travel repellent with D. You know what to do.
Lay yourself down.
Yes, I have all of it. We gonna have to sleep with them nets over us.
You might.
Well, that's fun. Oh, you gonna be there with your
caught
husband
up in all the nets. Wait a minute.
Courtney, you can do a dance routine.
You can put the net, girl.
You can do a dance routine.
Y'all understand? You would never leave from under the net.
Come out the bathroom.
The nets.
Come out the bathroom with the net on.
He would want to share a net with me. I'd be like, "Would you get your own net?"
See,
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
This is gonna be funny. Y'all need to come just to see me and Dwight shenanigans.
We don't want to see it.
You should vlog about it.
Y'all have traveled with us before. I don't know why y'all tripping.
Yes, I have fun traveling with my brother.
My whole family, like family vacation.
Whole family. Your mama, your daddy.
Oh my goodness! And Mama Flora wants to get up every morning for breakfast.
Right. This is where I get it from. I have to eat like
Courtney is on 10 at
And the
6
one-
o'clock in the
The
morning.
one morning that I got up on time, she was like, finally got up. I was like, ma'am,
See,
vacation.
Blake will sleep in. I will already be out. I went, I think, to Hawaii last summer, and the time difference is so bad. They have breakfast like ready for you at 6 in the morning. But I was up like 4, like waiting for them. Like, why aren't they open yet?
No,
What's happening? Because my sleep pattern was so off. I'm still thinking I'm over here.
Hawaii
Atlanta time.
is weird because
And we go to sleep like at 6 in the evening.
I was about to say I was going to bed at like 8 o'clock. I was like, why am I so tired, Lord?
Yes, up at 4, like time to eat.
No, I didn't get up that early. No.
So yeah, we had to. By the time it was time to leave Hawaii, that's when we had gotten.
You gotta
Get adjusted.
Yes. So
We
that
got
was
food
great. This is
poisoning.
great. I'm excited about this summer. I may have to email you some other questions about police. So
Okay.
She's the guru. She's the guru.
Wait,
I guess
you
this
got
is a
food
live.
poisoning? What you want
I
to
got
talk
food
about?
poisoning in Hawaii in Kona. Our first
the Big
night.
Island.
Yeah, but I guess that's a lie. I guess that's not a true story.
Oh.
My
What part is not a true story?
She was like, ooh.
What
She was
part
like,
is not a true
the
story?
shade.
You said that my stories don't be true. Wait,
Oh, they said her stories aren't true.
Okay, the only one I know was true was the burglar one. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, Dr. Sylvia, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You want to wrap us up, Dr. Sylvia?
You got it. I'm drinking water. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes. So, Dr. Yvette, thank you so much for being on Three Friends Talk with us this evening. Your tips have been very helpful, and I think they will be very helpful to anyone who listens to the show later. So we hope that they will check you out on your websites and check out those free travel tips. I know I'm going to go on there, and I know that I will be planning something in the next year with you because I need to learn something while I'm traveling. That's fun to me.
I don't want to learn.
Just,
Okay.
You don't have to. You don't have to. You just go do what you want to do. Okay. So anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight.
Yes.
To Three Friends Talk. Three Friends.
Check us out on Thursdays. Don't forget Freely TV on Channel 100.
Freely
Thursdays.
TV, Channel 100, 9
Buy some
p.m.
coffee.
Eastern. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. We're back to our 2-week schedule, y'all.
See y'all in 2 weeks. Thanks for joining us. Bye everyone.
Friends.